So I'm chilling, doing some research, CIA documents and shit. Why didn't I make this clip before? Like, aviation. Birds, aviate. And when I was high on San Pedro. No. That was cannabis. That I know might have been something else. 455, good sign. It was a crazy ass trip. And I looked up at the sky. The birds were robots. And I think it was the same on the San Pedro trip too. The reason they don't want us doing drugs is because it opens up our third eye, our psychic abilities. So then, the shit we don't see with, we only see how much. Okay, I'm gonna just search up how much of the spectrum do we see. Mentirosa, escucharon lo que me dice y yo inocentemente. Ay, sí, yo inocente. Yo le digo haciendo que broma de la gente más para compartir el show. Le digo, ay, te voy a So one of my theories was that like we already have Project Bluebeam and all the shit we see is just part of the Matrix, so we don't actually see what's going on. Like it's blocked from our sight. I mean, think about it. We only see that much percent. That's nothing. So when you're on a trip, you're seeing reality. You're outside of the Matrix, meaning that you literally you're in the present moment. Like I saw this TikTok where this dude was like, when you smoke weed, you're just in the present moment. Like the past, the future, they don't exist. You're just fully present. So when you're fully present, that's when you see the shit that's really going on. Like, we shouldn't be living in these concrete jungles. This should be crazy. So then I'm over here like watching, like, just on the Freedom Active. Right, and I scroll down. Freedom Information Act right here. Sheep. Like what? The eagle. Like, you can't tell me these ain't real. Like, and then there's this shit called like Birds Aren't Real campaign. And they can hear me, obviously, because barely typed. See this shit? Like, it just makes sense. But people don't want to admit that shit. Like, we in denial. It'd be like that. But this shit whack. Just connecting all the dots, my dude. It just makes more sense. Like, it's just crazy that I saw that on a trip. There are 289 pages of this. That's fucking whack. I literally stopped this at 333. Like, the universe really on my back. Thank you. I'm tempted to like read this to you, but I don't know if that's legal. Why is anything illegal? Fucking government, man. So, I guess I'll deal. So the very first line is already like exposing a lot of shit. Like, what do you mean aerial intelligence has been from the earliest beginnings of aviation for national security? But I'm in Peru. These experiences were in Peru. Well, since the beginning. Makes sense, though. Makes sense. So essentially, they use it to how do I say this? Okay, let's just do this for example, like TikTok, right? The algorithm They're just trying to get all your information because we're all in lockdown. They want to know everything about your psyche because you literally give them all your information. Like, nothing's for free. Google ain't free. You giving them all access to all of you. All of you. And I know that, and I'm giving it up, but because either way, I'm not free, but I free myself, you know. Point being, they try to get all your information. That way, in the future, when you go to the store, you get approached. It's all for capitalism. You get approached, and they sell you the items that you want without you knowing that you want them, because they already read our thoughts and shit, you know. So it'd be obvious why they'd want aviation to get information out of everyone, because they can just, you know, report everything about everyone at all times. Like, just imagine how much information one robot can carry, how much intelligence that is, artificial intelligence, you know. Like, they listen to your conversation, tone of voice. 93% of communication is nonverbal. So just think about how much information is just given. Like, even right now, I'm giving them information. They're watching me right now recording this. They know what I'm searching up on Google. So if they know all your information, they know you. It's like that movie, The Social Dilemma. It's like they literally clone you. Who knows? It could be physically. I mean, it could just be artificial intelligently. And that's where I got it. Yes. Because I remember now. On my San Pedro trip. It was... I don't even know. Okay. So, the shaman, that is not a shaman. The supposed, the person. The thing. Whatever. The energy that gave me the San Pedro ritual and all that shit. He knew a lot about me because of all the shit I put out on the internet. So he was just mimicking. I'm telling you, these birds are listening. These walls can talk. Everything is energy. We just need to learn to tap into that infinite source, because you've been taught to tap out. Like, why is there a sticker on a mango? The fuck? I mean, there's just so much crazy shit going on. You know, that's how the universe was like, put on my For You page on TikTok how I should search up CIA documents. Because I was like, I'll do it, but I wasn't getting to it. And now I do it, and the first thing that literally comes up is the shit I was talking about, how there's literally xenobots. Like, search it up. Xenobots, they're real. They're literally animalistic robots. Back to the point, though. They use your own strengths and weaknesses against you by getting all your information, like getting into your head, literally. Like, that's what gaslighting does. If you don't know what gaslighting is, please search it up. It's a highly manipulative tactic, very effective of manipulation. Manipulative tactic of manipulation. It's a manipulative tactic. So, if they can hear everything we say, see every single behavior, like we're literally pets, 909, we're literally in a simulation, right? Like, they experimenting on us. I don't know what they experiment in, but they're watching every single one of our actions. Like, just think of how much visual, and we don't even see the whole spectrum. So how much are these eagles, the Akalim, are seeing this? Seeing everything. So just imagine. Just proving that we only see so much of the spectrum. That just means race doesn't even exist. So we could be blue right now. And that's really my max theory, because in my past life or my higher self, I'm not really sure what it is. You know, we're infinite beings, but one of my selves, I guess, is blue. Is like a pharaoh in Egypt. So this whole thing is a simulation. And you hold power. And infinite. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. Why are we so... Oh, because we've been programmed. How do we unprogram ourselves? Well, that's probably why they tried to ban TikTok, because so much information is being released. But you have to do your own research. Don't depend on them TikTokers. I didn't even do it on purpose. But like, they do be exposing your ass for your traumas and psychological shit. But you gotta do the work. Like, you gotta work on your inner child. You gotta work on your past lives, your karmic ties, all the shit. Like, there's just so much to explore. So much. This is crazy. $11.22. The funny thing is, though, it can be used against them. Because think about it, they invent these things. Think about who they can sell it to. How, like, let's say Russia. I don't know why Russia just comes up in my head. Russia uses it against them. And takes them down. And takes their technology and uses it as their own. Like China right now. You know, watching everybody's movements. Like this one TikTok where this guy's like crossing the street illegally, and the camera is watching him and says, "Get back." I wonder if y'all seen that TikTok. I'm gonna manifest that it shows up on your TikTok page. 12. But think about how dangerous that is. They be selling their own information. That's pretty funny. 12.22. No wonder they get hacked. Karma. It's funny. It says here there's unmanned aerial vehicles. What was I just talking about? The aviation, the eagle, Aquiline. This was in the 1960s, baby. It's 2021. That's like 60 years ago. Literally 1960s, get it 60. That's fucking whack. Did I say it's 2020? Bitch, who gives a fuck? It's probably 2012. We in the simulation anyway. What's the truth? What's real? We don't know. Okay, but why do we care about the Soviet Union so much? I haven't done much research about that. Like, I've always been curious about history. I love studying, but, you know, homework, school, fuck that up. But now I'm back into it and just reading the shit. I'm like, why do they care so much? Like, and it's funny because I brought this up to Maria, and she's like, that ain't real. Bitch, it's the very first document on the Freedom Act on the CIA page. Yeah, okay, sis. So I'm going to the documents. The very first document. And it's already odd as fuck, just from the beginning. Like, what do you mean November 67th through December 68th? Are you telling me our dates are wrong? Like, the dates? Everything's been online, whatever. Just accept it. But, like, just me question. Like, what is real? And you can see proof right there. November 67th through December 68th. The year. Okay. I think I figured it out. The year, right? Unless. The fuck is ORD? ORD. What's OSA? If you're reading this with me, what is this? Okay, but my question is, how do they get the training and experience required for all of this? Where do they get the money from? Like, did you know? We're like in $3 trillion in debt or something. When I say we, I'm talking about the US. I don't know about Peru, because that's where I am at this very moment. I'm gonna search it up. Because I was taking a law. No, it was economy. Economy? Yeah, I think it was the economy class I was taking in high school. Where he was like, we're in debt. Trillions of dollars in debt. I think it was the debt clock, actually, right? Or is it GDP? It was debt. Okay, I was wrong. It was not 3. It was not 3. It was fucking 27. The U.S. debt is the sum of the all outstanding debt owed by the federal government. On October 1st, 2020, it surpassed $27 trillion. The U.S. Treasury Department tracks the current total public debt outstanding, and this figure changes daily. And y'all mean to tell us, like, Peru is a third world country? Yeah, okay, you're literally $27 trillion in debt. And y'all attacking Africa and shit? Okay. Sure, make it look like they poor. Yeah. Even as her says, like, in her song, Lord is Coming, she says, wealth is unattainable with their currency. And they in debt. And why are they in debt? Like, well, let's just look. So, one of the perpetrators who raped me, Frank Magnus Clausen, works for L3? No, it's L3. What the fuck is it called? Nothing Harris, I think. I remember the last time I searched this up. This shit's crazy. I'm not crazy. They crazy. But, like... Released for what? Global aerospace. Okay, what am I talking about? It's all connecting. It's all literally connecting. Air, land, sea, space. Cyber domains. 18 billion annual revenue. 40. Okay. I feel like this is just referring to like 5G. Like, just think about the technology. Like, okay, everyone's depressed. Everyone's suicidal. Everyone's anxious because we're locked up. We're literally cooped up in a cell. Like, just to simply put it. 1818. Earth is a prison planet. We're all living in concrete. Therefore, we are in a zoo. Being observed. But by who? Aliens. And when I mean aliens, I mean the Anunnaki. It's all just adding up. No wonder my spirit guides were literally like, bitch, wake up. But I was like, no, thank you, I'm not ready. But when I tell you everything's clicking, it's clicking. Because, like, I had it all in my head, I'm very smart. I'm not an idiot. And they know that. I watched this movie, and in something, in the Bible or some shit, it was like God was looking for Adam and Eve. Like, how is God looking for Adam and Eve? How does that make sense if he God and he's supposedly all-seeing in one being? You mean to tell me God lost track of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and he let them be tempted by the devil? Nah, like, for sure the Bible is talking about the devil. Like, they ain't worshiping God, they worshiping the devil. Because the truth is, spirituality is the truth. Like, just be free. Just be free. Just believe in yourself. You the God, you the goddess. Like, why do you have to repent 24/7? Like, I literally saw this TikTok talking on how religion constantly makes us focus on guilt and repent. And think about everyone living in that state of mind, of constantly feeling guilty. Okay? That's like the lowest frequency. But that's like also according to Western culture. I need to do more research, but according to the vibration spectrum, I think, you know, like the lowest frequency is guilt or something, or shame. Like, it's just map of consciousness. It's shame. So you mean to tell me that the Bible, this God, is gonna have you at the bottom of the spectrum, constantly asking for forgiveness for all your sins? It's good. And constantly what's it called? Fixating on all of your mistakes. Why would, if God is so loving, why not just forgive you? Because he already knows what you did wrong. He knows you're trying to be better. Like, why do you gotta ask for forgiveness 24/7? Unless that's for the Elohims. And if you don't know what the Elohim is, again, do some research. Watch this documentary. This one right here. Get it? It's funny how shit just come through for you when you just open your mind to the possibilities. Don't say closed-minded. Don't stay in that state of faith. Be confident. Everything will work out in your favor. You just gotta trust the universe. Like, shit, I already put the cards away, but I did a tarot reading on myself. Or, not tarot reading. Oracle? Both. It was both. Oh, and the beautiful cards that came out, my dude. So happy. Is it still here? Damn, I've shuffled him. Anyway, one of them was like transform. Here it is. The first one, though, was the Great Stagnation. So, this deck, Spirit of the Wheel Meditation Deck by Linda Ewashina and Jody Bergsma. And that's the first card that came up when I was looking for flights to Hawaii. Like, look at that. Ain't that beautiful? And the meaning of it is practically like, just trust the universe that everything will work in your favor. Basically. Accidentally or purposely, who knows, I left the like, this deck came with meanings, came with a guide to the meanings of each card, because they put meanings and prayers behind each card. Sad, but it's okay. But yeah. And then this other deck, Whispers of Healing by Angela Hartfield, Josephine Law. That card was Transform. And it was basically just telling me, like, transform that energy. Like, don't let them bad vibes get to you. Like, transform that energy. As Nerd, if you don't know Nerd, like, they came out with the song Lemon with Rihanna. No one ever really dies. No one ever really dies. Just take a moment to process that. Energy cannot die. It can only be transformed. Nerd is a hip-hop background. I'm searching up. Backronym. No one ever really dies. Which reminds me of End by Black Eyed Peas. Okay. Everything's connected. You just gotta pay attention and just open your eyes. Because this is crazy, like, what the universe will expose to you. Nah, I listen to a lot of spiritual kind of music. It'd be crazy. So, that just reminds me of Aquarius, the album released by Tinashe. Now, ain't it whack that is fucking Aquarius season as soon as I, like, fully process the fact that I was listening to this music since before I was spiritually woke. Or as woke as I am now, because, you know, we're always woke, but we just fall asleep at some point. So, I was already listening to this song called Cold Sweat. Okay. And this is one specific song that I need to remember. Okay, and also notice, before 2021, this was the album cover. Then she changed the album cover. I notice how she's trapped. And in Cold Sweat, I'm gonna just search up the lyrics. Okay, I'm gonna do an analysis. Let me just go to the bathroom right quick. I like being alone. The very first lyric. Like, just think about it. In your spiritual journey, you gotta be alone. Because there's just like all these demonic entities, these dark forces working against you. You gotta be alone. You gotta isolate yourself. Which is why Corona came here. Now remember there was these crop circles that came out last year. And it was, I think, what's it called? Like practically the answer to coronavirus. Not the answer, how do I say it? It's the antidote. Something like that. Like someone analyzed it. I don't know which exact image it was. I feel like it was this one. And it was practically telling us how to heal the coronavirus. I'm gonna search it up. Oh, it was this. Think about what corona, like in Spanish, that means crown. Corona. Okay. It's all connecting. The universe just wanted me to do research. That's all. That's all you wanted me to do. It was so simple. Okay. Guess what came up? You know, I was on images when I searched up corona. Back to how everyone is locked up, isolated. They alone. So they doing drugs. They smoking. They drinking. And drinking allows, it brings your vibration down and allows other entities to take over. That's why they call it spirits, as Ralph Smart says. Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. So imagine coronavirus. Corona. They make net worth. See. Who is this? Who are you? Why are we... Tell me why we buy shit from these people that we don't even know. It's the leading brand in Mexico. And my mom's trying to take me to Mexico. What the fuck is going on in Mexico right now? See, me going down the rabbit hole. This is what they don't want you to want. This is, like, I remember when I was talking to one of my psychologists, manipulators. They were like, what's it called? What if you get distracted doing online school? Because you ask so many questions, practically, is what she was saying. You're supposed to ask questions. Why are you supposed to lose your curiosity to gain knowledge? Excuse me? How'd that make sense? How'd that make sense? Why you're not supposed to ask why? Like, did you know Hawaii right now is like under climate crisis and under military control? Because I didn't. Till it came up on my For You page on TikTok. Why are you trying to look for a vaccine for coronavirus when there's like billions of people that I know of, you know, just dead inside? Like this song, what's it called? Lord Is Coming by her. She says something about how she said something. Hold on. But okay. They can't put a price on you, so never mind. I'll just read both. Lord Is Coming by her. But do we ever think of the need for inner peace? So right here, the original founders were buried in the ground where men have planted seeds of disease. Crop circles. Okay, now think about how crop circles. No, not crops. Monsanto. Peru. I'm gonna throw up. Maria told me that there was no GMO yet. And what's the first thing that comes up? Excuse me. This better just be like a name or something, right? It's not like what I think it is. No, it's exactly what I think it is. I'm gonna throw up. You're not safe anywhere, so fuck it. I'm gonna just live in Hawaii. I don't give a fuck if I'm homeless. I'll be a part of the 50%. Okay, so I was right. So I remember I was like, she was trying to give me CBD oil because I wanted weed, and I had the epiphany. I was like, how do I know if that's not genetically modified? Supposedly supporting. Okay. No GMO in Peru. Okay, Maria. I'll take your word for it. Like, who are you people? And why are you letting this in your country? For money? The US is $27 trillion debt. Like, excuse me? Like, you find this okay? What the fuck is bear? And what does that have to do with? The word CERN came to me, so now we're gonna look up CERN. If you don't know what CERN is, I don't either. So we're gonna find out. European Organization for Nuclear Research. Did you know they're trying to make a second sun? I don't know if they already released it. And they found like tunnels of lava or water in the moon. Like, I remember the moon is made of ice. It just makes sense. It just fucking makes sense. Huh? I'm just mind blown right now. But this shit European. Based in the northwest suburb of Geneva, on the Franco-Swiss border. It has 23 member states. Address. Who the fuck is Fabiola? You mean to tell me a female is running this? Like, not to bash females. I'm just like, you could do better. You could do better. You mean to tell me instead of funding research on psychology to heal our people, y'all finna make war weapons? Like, did you know that humans, like enough humans put together, create radioactivity? Yes, our bodies are naturally radioactive because we eat, drink, breathe radioactive substances. Do you mean to tell me like Monsanto? Okay, think about it. Let's say there was no colonizers. It was just the natives. And by natives, I mean like natives of Earth. The native species. Why do you think they call them native? Okay. And then this alien species comes, takes over, changes their food, changes they everything really. Okay, anyway, the major produces penetrating gamma radiation that can escape the body and is a rare isotope, potassium. You are literally what you consume. And what I mean by that, it means like everything you look at works with your subconscious mind. That's why if you put your lock screen like as a certain number, I don't know, some affirmation, it starts to become true because you see it so often. Everything works subconsciously. Like that's why we program subconsciously. So subconsciously, where's that shit? I just had to turn around for some sec. I just felt it staring at me. Did you know that a human can feel someone staring at them? I forgot what it's called. Sensory. Like, we can tell when someone's being watched. Can humans sense when they're being watched? Our brain informs us that we're being watched, just in case there's a potential interaction. And y'all mean to tell us that we don't have psychic abilities, that it's all just an illusion, like it's just bullshit? And y'all locking us up in mental hospitals? Get it? Mental? To program you once more? Like, you already get programmed through school. My hair looks so weird right now. You already get programmed through school and TV and just everything around you, literally. Like, it's all a lie. Like, all the food you eat. Everything's a lie. And notice how, like, someone mentioned how our blood is blue in our veins. It looks a little green to me, but it's blue. And it comes out red. How that make sense? Y'all been lying to us. No cap. Okay, back to a direct gaze can signal dominance or a threat. And just think about that. Like, the eyes are the window to the soul. And authority always asks us to look at them in their eyes. Otherwise, it's disrespect. Like, we just live in the upside down world. We're just in the upside down in Stranger Things. Or the second place. I haven't watched Get Out, but there was this TikTok where it was like, staring into someone's eyes for too long indicates that you want intimacy, and you're forced to look into someone's eyes to have intimacy. And think about it, like, practically the whole time I'm talking, like, I don't look at the camera because I'm just, processing. Like, there's no need to, like, interact. I don't know, I just don't feel the need to, like, look at you. because I'm processing. Like, you gotta look around. Like, there's this other TikTok where it was like, when you look up, it's like you're asking your third eye or your subconscious mind or psyche to try to remember what you were trying to say, or what you know, whatever. This shit crazy. It's all connected. Oh yeah, let's not forget about that. This shit real. That shit real. Satanic ritual calendar is disgusting. I'm sorry for the background. I hope that shit don't, like, count. And they don't take my video down for it, because it's out of my control. But it's just crazy. I don't know, I just gotta do more research. I don't know what to do research on next. Y'all wanna let me know though? Like, this shit crazy. Like, it's just proving everything I already know. Like, everything's up here, but I just needed confirmation. And it's just all online. Like, did you know Egyptians practically founded, that I know of, that I can think of, or whatever, that I've seen, they discovered Wi-Fi. Like, that shit ain't man-made. It's just electromagnetic fields. Like, what the fuck is the definition of Wi-Fi? Like, somebody wanna tell me that? Wi-Fi. Gateway. Hold on. That just reminds me of some shit I be seeing on TikTok where they some gateway shit. I need to find it out. I'll figure it out. It'll come to me. A facility allowing computers, smartphones, and other devices to connect to the internet and communicate with one another wirelessly within a particular area. Within a particular area? Okay, but like, it's all over the world. How you mean to tell me it's just in a particular area? And what the fuck is the internet? Hold on. Maybe I searched up the wrong word. What is the internet? That's why you gotta ask questions. You always gotta ask questions. It's a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of the interconnected networks using standardized communication. Okay, but like, there's a Galactic Federation. Like, why can't we just directly contact the Galactic Federation right now? Like, excuse me? I totally forgot about this article that be showing up on TikTok, but like, I hella ignored the shit out of it, because, you know, I wasn't ready. I was just like, whatever, TikTok will tell me everything. Yeah, no, I need to do my own research. You do your own research too. This is just me spreading my shit. Former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist and Trump knows about it. The Galactic Federation has been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just okay, so just think about it. We're at this low vibration, and we're trying to go to the moon and find life on Mars, or build a life on Mars. Like, did you know they're trying to collect, what's it called, human reproductive shit, collect that shit and put it on the moon, like, reproduce our shit on the moon? Like, did you know they're trying to do that? Oh yeah, I hella forgot when I was in Thailand. Okay, just think about this episode of Guess What Show? Avatar: The Last Airbender. Wait, before I get into that, read the first, like, okay, Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What's beginning? We're infinite. Time doesn't exist. It's a concept. God created the heavens and earth. Okay. Sky, earth. Physical realm, spiritual realm. 4D, 3D. The earth was formless and empty. Okay, how you finna tell me that the earth was created and is formless and empty? Like, how's it? So that just means earth. Okay, I'm gonna just continue reading. And darkness covered the deep waters. And thinking about water, since we can only see this much of the electromagnetic spectrum, and someone's gonna tell us that water is blue. Okay. Why does this... Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna search up a poem for you. It's a poem I wrote. It's very dear to me because, like... The session expired, bitch. Sorry. That was aggressive. What the